This is part 6 of series on comparing open source LLM with GPT 3.5. So in this video, I compare Nous Hermes 13 GPTQ model and Facebook underscore this the OPT 13 billion model with the GPT 3.5 model. So let's start. First, we install the necessary packages. Then we set up the LangChain multi-doc retriever with ChromaDB. We import all the necessary functions, and then we get the data from my GitHub account. We initialize a directory loader designed to load text file from a data source named stock underscore market underscore June underscore 2023, and loading all the present documents in the directory. Initialize a recursive character text splitter with a specified chunk size in our lab, and split the loaded document into chunk of text using define underscore text underscore splitter. We install R2 GPTQ we need it to run this code. We set up our model. Okay, so we specify the tokenizer, and then we specify the tokenizer and the model. We are using the Blue Nous Hermes 13 GPTQ model. And if you want to find some more details, so it's available here on this Hugging Face. Okay, so next we set up a text generation pipeline that integrates the pre-trained model and tokenizer. Then we proceed to load the embeddings using E5 large v2. Okay, and then we set up the directory where these embeddings will be stored. Okay, we specify the embeddings. Okay, we specify the and then the Chroma module converts the text into embeddings. Okay, so we are not using the OI embedding, so just a typo here. We are using the open source embeddings. Okay, so similarly we specify other steps here, and also we put k equal to 3. So that means that the retriever will return the top 3 most similar vector for each query. Then we start up with the retrieval QA object with the LLM. So here we have just an LLM, and then we have the retrieve that we specify stuff retriever, and then we set this equal to true. This function processes the response from a language model and prints the results and the sources. So let's look at the questions now. So how much has Microsoft invested in OpenAI? So answer is Microsoft has invested 1 billion in OpenAI. So if you look at the answers from, we also let's compare with the GPT 3.5. So the steps are very similar here. So I will just jump to the queries so that we can compare both of these. Okay, so where is the first question? Okay, so Microsoft has invested 1 billion in OpenAI. So how much has Microsoft invested? So this is the correct answer for this model. Next questions that I ask is could you please enumerate the companies that have been highlighted for their potential stock growth? So the companies mentioned as potential growth stocks are Arbor, Tesla, Plain, Microsoft, Nvidia, Shopify, Intuitive, and Mercado Libre. So if we just look at from the response from GPT 3.5, so let's look at here. So the companies that have been highlighted for their potential stock growth are Arbor, Tesla, Kipling, Microsoft, Nvidia, Shopify, Intuitive Surgical, and Mercado Libre. So yes, the answers again is quite similar. Okay, and next question is how many companies that have been highlighted for their potential stock growth? So the answer is there are 8 companies that have been highlighted for their potential stock growth. So yes, the answer is very similar, but GPT 3.5 answer only just 8. Very short answer. That's fine. Next, ask a bit difficult questions. So what were the reasons behind Shopify decision to lay off a portion of its workforce? Okay, so answer is to adapt to the changing landscape. Shopify implemented significant changes, including workforce layoff of approximately 20%, selling its logistic business to Flexport, reducing overhead costs. So this is the important point. Okay, so if we look at the answers from the GPT 3.5, so let's where is the answer here? Okay, so answer is what were the reason behind Shopify decision to lay off a portion of its workforce? The answer is to reduce overhead cost and make Shopify more asset light in the long run. So yes, it just mentioned something to reduce cost here. Not exactly is the same, but somehow its answer is fine. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so next again I ask a difficult questions that how does NVIDIA dominance in the GPU market contribute its strategic position in the AI industry? So NVIDIA dominance in the GPU market provides them with a strong foothold in the AI industry due to their ability to provide high performance hardware that is essential for training AI model. This advantage allows them to capture a significant portion of the market share and establish them a key player in the rapidly growing AI space here. So let's look at the response from GPT 3.5. So this is the same questions. The answer is the NVIDIA dominance in the GPU market allows them to provide hardware like A100 and H100 to AI platform like ChatGPT, Alphabet, and so answer is not exactly the same, but still it's talk about the hardware, and the hardware is key to the success or their dominance in the, so answer seems to be fine. Okay, last question is what are the top 5 companies and how much their stock varies? Okay, so the top 5 companies with the highest increase are Palantir 74, NVIDIA, CrowdStrike holding Shopify, and then they said, okay, this is our site. So this is not one of the companies that is listed there. So the 4 companies that was there. So look at the response from the GPT and let's compare it. So here is the questions. Okay, so this is the answer. So 74, and then we have NVIDIA 34%, CrowdStrike 30%, Shopify. And then our insight strike that about these yielded remarkable return. So I think, yeah, so answer is fine. So this model is doing good, right? So this Hermes model is doing quite good. And this model is not available here on the on the Open LLM leaderboard. So let's look at the OPT, Facebook OPT. So Facebook OPT is here. So let's look at the performance of this model. So I'll just skip all these points. They are very similar. So I'll just jump to the queries. Okay, so the only part of the difference is that this is the model that we fit here, OPT 13B model, and rest of the stuff is quite similar. So let's look at the questions here. So this is the first question is, could you please enumerate the companies that have been highlighted for the stock? So you can see it's give us a very detailed answer. All those correctly specified all these 8 companies, but answer seems too long. And also said something, information provided here is for information purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice. Okay, so next question that we had asked was how much has Microsoft invested in OpenAI is a total of 1 billion over 5 years. But again, it added some extra information here. So answer seems to be fine. What were the reason behind Shopify decision to lay off a portion of its workforce? To adapt to the changing landscape, Shopify implemented significant changes, approximately 20%. So again, it's a very long answer. Probably it took all the stuff from the text. And you already have seen the response both from the GPT and GPT 3.5 and this newest Hermes model. Look at another questions. How does NVIDIA dominance in the GPU market contribute to strategic position in the AI? And again, it's given us a very long answer. Probably it's not suitable for the analysis. And then if you look at another questions, could you please enumerate? This is the same questions I'm repeating. So how many companies have been highlighted for their potential stocks? You said, I don't know, it's made of this company, this is fine, this will be fine, to Mercado Libre. And then it's added something extra information, right? So this model is not doing good. And if we look at the last other questions, okay, again, so I must say that this model is not doing good. Facebook OPT is 13 billion. On the other hand, Hermes model, which is not on the Hugging Face Open LLM leaderboard, is doing quite good. Thank you for watching this video.